Hello, welcome to the Snap UK. We're back for the new season. We did one a couple of weeks ago, where obviously we celebrated 300 episodes of this bullshit with our fantasy teams of the players of the last 7 years.
And it was agreed I won.
Yeah, he did win. His team was the best.
Do you know who won the Spotify vote?
No.
Me.
Really?
Because
You're the one who voted on it.
it was just me who voted on it.
Excellent stuff.
And I voted for myself because why would you not?
No one said you can't.
Exactly. So I won. Yes.
No one said you can't buy a lottery ticket for yourself, do they?
Exactly.
Crazy.
Exactly. And
Find them for some other cunt.
But we basically, that was our only episode since the draft, because we've had the summer off to walk,
Not do this.
not do this, get fat, get thin.
Who got thin? Who got thin out of the group?
You got thinner.
I'm trying so hard.
Paul's
Not
actually
here?
Paul's not here today, but he's got
that
he's
thin.
We're going to
he's
say
a bit
something
thin.
nice about him now. Because
But his head's getting fit on top of his head as well.
Oh, me too. Join the club.
Yes, and Gary's not here either. But there's only like 8 weeks to the start of the
8
season
weeks.
now. Mad.
Let's start getting on it, really.
Yeah. So,
going
yeah.
on?
Yeah. But let's recover what's happened between the draft and now.
So mostly a lot of people deciding not to get on with it, is what you said. Yeah.
So, we'll start with retirements as the news, because we had one. Was it yesterday? Or was it day before?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, Tyron Matthew retires. The Saints said they were aware it might happen, but I think they were still pretty shocked it did happen. But I mean, Super Bowl winner with the Chiefs was.
Can't be that shocked. I mean, he's been going for 12 years, which is
Yeah.
a good career. The Saints is obviously his last stop before retirement. Going back to Louisiana where he played in college. He had his high point as a Super Bowl winner with the Chiefs. I think he achieved that kind of cult status both with the Cardinals and the Chiefs as probably one of the best safeties in the league. So he's had a couple of years at the Saints. He didn't really make as big an impact. It's tougher when you're that much older, but
And just the players around him aren't as good anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I think you can afford to be not as good as you were if you've got good players around him. But Saints are in a rebuilding mode.
Are they though?
Well, they should be.
They should be, but I don't think they are. Like, they're still just kicking the can.
More of a tearing it down mode still.
Yeah. But yeah, it does make them weaker, especially at this time of the season. We can have a look at who the free agents still available are. Try and pick some homes for them. But he's, of course, not the only retirement we've had. So we'll go through some of these guys because they are notable. So we could start off with
The most notable one.
Philip Rivers has officially retired as a Charger. He came back for one day.
Friend of the podcast.
Yeah, just to make Paul very angry right now.
He's had his 10th child as well, hasn't he?
He has, yeah.
Like this week.
Jesus fucking Christ.
10 kids.
We're going to be seeing Rivers Jr. for like the next 23 years.
I fucking love that.
Yeah.
23 years. He's just had his
Yeah, for the next 23 years, we're going to have Rivers Juniors
I
coming
reckon
through
it
college.
could be like a good 40 years of Rivers kids.
If they get to the NFL, we're going
Yeah.
to have 40 years. This is dynasty style.
And if the oldest one then has a kid at 20,
Never ending.
it could be never ending of Rivers in the.
And then what if
in the
these kids
NFL.
have a similar attitude towards birth control? Like
At what point do you think we could have a whole team made out of Rivers?
That's a C.
if he's got 10 kids,
C of Rivers.
he's got 10 kids now. He's almost at an offense.
Yep.
So I think,
I mean,
and he shows no signs of stopping.
We don't know the gender of the kids. To be fair.
Hey,
These days.
These days, it doesn't matter.
at the very least, make him kick. It'll be fine. I think we are probably about 15 years from a
full Rivers.
a Thanksgiving game of Rivers touch football being 11 on 11, and the dad and Philip being able to be head coach for both teams.
I like it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I'm never a big fan of people coming back to retire as a whatever. Like, what's the point? But
I think it's a nicety, isn't he?
yeah.
Yeah,
But if they were that bothered, why let him go in the first place?
because he was well old.
He's really old.
Yeah.
Not very clutch, apparently.
No, apparently not. Well, moving to the Colts didn't really do anything for anyone, did it? Though actually, weirdly, he might have been the best of the 4 or 5 they cycled through in 5 years there.
Yeah, I'd say.
He's been the best since
quarterback
Luck.
they've had since Luck. Yeah.
Yeah, which is saying an awful lot.
Yeah.
Slotting in at number 2 is Gary. So,
Hey, he's still better than the two they've got right now. I'd take Gary over Jones and Richardson. Sticking with quarterbacks then, and back to the Saints. Derek Carr retired, which is a bit of a shock because
he'll be back.
Yeah,
Do you think?
Yeah, I think that is a man who wanted to leave, didn't want to cost the Saints a load of money because he didn't feel it was right. I think he's got some moral compass, and also he's injured. But I would not be surprised. Next season or the very end of this season, somebody's in a playoff run and he's fit and they lose a quarterback. It doesn't feel like he's finished.
he wasn't getting a new deal, was he?
No.
That was the point. He didn't want to play unless he got a new deal. He still got paid a bit of money this season. Next season, he's free to go anywhere because his contract's done. So
Yeah,
I would imagine if that's when he starts going, oh, do you know what? I'm missing the game. I'm missing the boys. The wife keeps telling me to go back play football, etc.
I can see him being back. I don't think he's done. I think it's not. I think, in fact, it's possibly the worst news for the Saints. Like, that is a dog shit team.
Hey, you saying Tyler Shook might not be the guy?
Honestly, they have got to be one of the most disappointing teams of the last 4 or 5 years. Like, it's poor. They don't seem to have any cohesive direction, ever. Do they?
No, you're right.
And what's the quarterback room now? So Tyler Shook.
Shook, Spencer Rattler, Jake Hayner, and Hunter Deckers.
No one gives a monkeys about that quarterback room. That is a dog shit quarterback.
Spencer Rattler was
No, I don't. I think it's Tyler Shook. But
I think you go Tyler Shook. You know what you've got in Spencer Rattler, and it's not much.
the thing is, he might not be that bad. But then look at the rest of the roster. You've got Alvin Kamara, who's now 107. I don't know.
Just sign a new deal.
He's got the most defensive yards in the last 5 seasons or whatever. Like, he's a great player, but
great player.
You're asking him to.
Chris Olave.
You're asking him to carry
Yeah,
the
but
team.
is he ever? Is he back from his concussion? That cost him like.
Does it matter if the
3/4 of the
quarterbacks are no good?
season? Exactly.
I don't know. I don't see anything but bad times.
Also, they've got Brandon Cooks.
Yeah. Good. So again, they've got a deep threat with no one necessarily able to throw
I
to.
actually don't mind their offensive line as well. Like, if Kelvin Banks is their left tackle, he's their first round draft pick, is decent. Fuaga is a young tackle, could come good. Ruiz and Penny are good guards, and McCoy's a good centre. That's actually a decent offensive line if it all clicks.
Great. So then they can really, really hold that rush at bay.
I don't give them much hope for the whole year, but at least they've got something.
Do you have their fixtures in front of you?
At least they've got something they can build around.
Because I haven't looked at their fixtures, and I will give them no more than 3 wins for the season.
They start off at home against Arizona, and they're home to San Francisco, and they're away to Seattle, away to Buffalo, home to Giants, home to Patriots, away to Bears, home to Tampa Bay, away to the Rams, away to the Panthers, home to Falcons, away to Dolphins, away to Bucks, home to Panthers, home to Jets, away to Titans, and away to Falcons.
I stick with my 3 wins.
Yeah,
that's a piss poor.
Was one of them the Giants?
No.
Ooh.
No, I'm not sold on the Giants being worse than the Saints this year. Like,
No,
you're a bad team, but you're not that bad.
got Russell Wilson, a quarterback.
It's not even that. You've got
as a starter today.
you've got some talent.
The Saints over and under is 5.5.
Oh, I'd go
I would bang the under on that all day.
yeah.
The same as the Giants and the Jets.
Who's the head coach there now?
What's his face?
Kellen Moore.
That's the one.
Kellen Moore. Now, I like Kellen Moore, and if Derek Carr was there, I'd be saying, well, I think they can win 5 or 6 games. But is he going to be a magic maker with Spencer Rattler and Tyler Shook? Or
No.
No.
absolutely.
No. Take this dog turd, turn it into a golden blanket. Can you do that? No.
I was looking for positives and I found the offensive line, but there's nothing else.
Done very well. Well done. Moving swiftly on.
So, Frank Ragnow.
This is big news.
Big news. Because the Lions for the last few years, they've built around on the trenches. They've still got a good offensive line. Like Penei Sewell is the best right tackle.
They brought in Graham Glasgow as well.
And
replacement centre, which isn't terrible.
They got a guy in the draft, didn't they? Tate Ratledge,
Yep.
Paul was one of Paul's favourites. So they've built
almost like back to that point around the Saints. I trust the Lions organisation to replace Frank Ragnow more than I trust the Saints organisation to replace the quarterback.
God, yes.
Yeah, because that's an organisation built with, a direction, a personality. We all know the personality, the biting kneecaps, Dan Campbell style-esque, and they've gone out and found
But that's like saying I trust Joe Biden to fall over more than I trust Donald Trump to release unredacted Epstein files, just to keep it topical.
wow.
Yeah,
Thank you. Because everyone always tells me I don't. So because he was there. What?
Was he on Sex Island?
I think he might have been.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Whisper it quietly though. We might get cancelled.
Some of those non-stop kids had a lot of orange marks all over them. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Come on. Maybe he was just there for the snorkeling.
Is that what they're calling it now?
But yeah, I forgot what I was going to say now.
You there?
I don't know why he needs to put goggles on for that. It's weird.
There's going to be there is a lot of change at the Lions this year because obviously they've had to replace all the staff that have gone back now, but there's still so much continuity.
Continuity.
Wow. It's only
going
been like 2-3 weeks since we last did this.
Yeah.
I do expect them to take a step backwards.
Yeah.
Versus last year. Not a massive one, but I think you look at that division.
I think they're in the same window. Like you say, the division, providing the Vikings hit the ground running, the division is brilliant.
The division's so open. You don't all the teams. You don't know.
No, exactly.
But
you just don't know.
He is one of few, and I'm talking 6 or 7 coaches that I think is worth 2 or 3 wins a season.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Most of them are only worth 1 additional win on top of the talent, or they subtract. I think he is worth 2 or 3 wins.
Yeah, and as well, importantly, I think they get so much of their defence back this year, don't they? Which
Aiden Hutchinson, all
the secondary that went missing and stuff. Frank Ragnar's could be a miss, but yeah.
If you can't recover from the miss of him,
yeah,
then you've got no right in claiming you're a playoff and Super Bowl contender.
Elsewhere, so should we do some linemen? Teron Armstead. So we can all have to start praying for Tua because that was his...
Genuine question then. If Tua gets concussed this season and you're the Dolphins, are you letting him take the field again?
No.
Because at what point does it become gross negligence?
I'm not the Dolphins, but yeah, they will.
Yeah, but at some point it must be negligence.
If you are the Dolphins, are you letting him take? I think the question is,
if you're the Dolphins,
letting him take the field, because I'd be no, just because
I'd be no.
It's negligence, and B, he's not going to play. He's not going to play again. You're responsible for that contract. That's like 100 or so million quid down that drain.
I agree, but I've also seen them without. They don't plan for Tua not being there.
They got a better plan this year.
Have they got a better plan this year?
Have they?
It's Zach Wilson.
Still Zach Wilson.
Is it a better plan?
I mean, yeah. Zach Wilson and Quinn Ewers.
I'd take concussed Tua over either of those two. And I like Quinn Ewers, but no.
I still think it's a better plan than it was last year.
Sure.
Remember what the plan was last year?
No.
At least you remember what the plan was this year.
Yeah, but Tua doesn't remember what the plan is this year. That's part of the problem. No. Didn't that Mike White, or was that the year before?
Year before. It was
what's this?
Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
Oh, my God.
I think they traded him away.
Skylar Thompson?
Thompson.
Wow.
I can't
remember.
None of us can remember.
Yeah, that's rough.
At least
did they trade Dorian Thompson-Robinson in?
Because he was at
Browns, wasn't he? I can't remember.
He's not there anymore.
Anyway, so yeah, some more story left tackles here. Got Jason Peters.
Finally.
been in the league 20 years, Hall of Famer there.
Yeah, 100%.
Tyron Smith, once again, just the best days of him have come and gone, but on his day was an absolutely elite left tackle, part of that Cowboys line that was probably the best line in our
Tyler Huntley was the one we missed.
That's it.
Shock.
And David Andrew, Patriots centre, has retired.
Yeah, that was always going to happen. We released him back in March.
Yeah.
It's a shame, and he was very upset in his press conference, but time has been and gone.
Exactly. You drafted in the replacement in the draft. Quite exciting.
Yeah. I don't think we're a worse team, other than it's another valued leadership component.
Yeah.
But where has valued leadership components got us in the last 3 seasons?
To 4 wins.
Yeah. So I think freshening up most of the team, like I would take another 4, 5 or 6 win season to see continual building. I actually happen to think we'd be better than that this year, but
I do as well.
I don't know what you would measure progress as. Maybe, winning half the divisional games, winning your home divisional games this year.
It's just go on the eye. Like,
yeah,
just the fact that you look competitive.
Comes back to having a team identity.
Yeah.
Like I've in between the years post Belichick and until now, I don't think you got that. I think you'll have that with Mike Vrabel. People will know what Mike Vrabel football's all about.
Yeah.
And yes, you're right. It might not be more than 4 and 5 wins again this year. I think it'll actually probably be a few more.
I do think it'll be more, but
I think you'll see progress, and I think next year, I feel like we're in a good position.
yeah, Gillette needs to become a fortress again. We've been so poor, and it's not even entertaining at the moment. Like, entertain me, lose, but entertain me. Score more. What, we were the lowest scorers last year, or second lowest scorers last year, and the lowest the year before. It was pretty poor.
I don't think you'll be a free scoring team.
No.
But I think the defense will be a lot better.
I think the defense will be better.
Just move the fucking football.
I think the running back stable is much better this year now. We've added to it. It's not all on Stevenson. So I think we will run the ball much more.
You've got 2 running backs called Travion.
Yeah. What are your chances, huh?
One has a capital V in the middle, though. The other one doesn't.
Travion and Travion.
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, at least we know who we're talking about.
So, defenders now. So, one of our favourite players the last few years, Sue, officially retired. Legendary DT sort of
again.
Yeah. Lions, Dolphins,
Bucks. Yeah, won a Super Bowl
there.
Eagles as well.
Eagles.
Got
sticking with the Eagles. Brandon Graham, defensive end, has retired.
Borderline Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Sam Hubbard, Bengals defensive end, has retired, but that's luckily because they used their first round draft pick on a defensive end, so they're fine.
Early Sam Hubbard. He's not that old, is he?
No.
At what point are we discussing the Bengals situation?
It's on here, but we can bring it forward.
Well, that seems like a good jumping on point.
Let's do it.
So,
what a shit show.
Yeah, the Bengals are one of the worst run organisations, if not continually the worst run organisation. Now, you can throw the Browns and the Jets in.
Yes.
But, historically, bad.
What annoys me more about this situation with the Bengals is that they've had a period of actually being quite good.
Yeah.
And have gotten the opportunity to continue being quite good.
Yeah.
But they seem to fall over themselves to fuck it up.
Yeah, they're cheap.
Yeah.
They're cheap. They've got a top 5 or 6 quarterback and excellent weapons for the most part.
They did pay both the weapons.
Yeah, fine. But their defense, if you don't replace Sam Hubbard, and then who's the fella holding out? Hendrickson. Henderson. If you don't pay these people on defense, it won't matter what you've got on offense. You will get torn apart.
And it's basically what happened last year because they were scoring 30 points but conceding 40.
Yeah.
If they can hold teams to 25,
literally.
It gives their incredibly talented quarterback and wide receivers a chance.
Yeah.
There is a reason why every year for the last, and then you can pick a number, we come into the season saying the Ravens are favourite for this division. It's because the Steelers have failed to find a new quarterback,
Yeah.
And despite having a great coach and a really stable franchise, and then the Bengals and the Browns are the Bengals and the Browns.
Yeah.
You're effectively handing the Ravens 4 wins a season. Basically, like they start with a leg up on most teams in most, bit like the Patriots always did.
Yeah.
And the Browns and the Bengals are 2 teams that cannot get out of their own way, and the Bengals are doing this in the spotlight. This is all about language in a contract that basically says if he gets in trouble with the law, he will void all his guarantees for the 5 years of his contract. Now, other teams have similar things, but none of them have them for the rookie deals, as far as I understand it. Yeah. And so Shamar is saying, if I signed this...
This is the first year they've put this in.
Yeah.
They've not had it previously.
No, so they've not had it previously. And he's saying, if I sign this, it sets a precedent for everyone else, and none of us like it, so why would I sign it?
Yeah.
Now, there was rumours that he's going back to Texas A&M.
He can do, yeah.
Theoretically, he can.
Yeah. He can sign an exception, go back to Texas A&M.
Now,
rejoin the draft next year.
And be drafted elsewhere.
Be drafted by anybody but the Bengals.
Yeah. So, bearing in mind the name, image and likeness earnings now, does that free up players to be more selective about what they sign?
Yes.
Because he must have made money in college. Like, I don't know what I don't know what that would be, but it would be more money than they used to 5 years ago.
I think it will result in players staying in longer as well.
Yep.
But if they do come out earlier, they have got a parachute now of going back into college and still earning some money.
Well,
and probably earning more.
It's not just the parachute of going back, because the last person to sort of hold out like this was Joey Bosa. Mm-hmm. But the players generally in the past, if you go past the last 3 years, they can't hold out because they've got no money.
Yeah.
The guys now are rich, so they can hold out. It's not just the fact that they can go back and do college. They're rich in their own right. They don't need to.
It's almost a parachute payment.
Exactly, yeah. So it doesn't even matter about what he does next year because he's rich.
I never want to see the NFL become like the NBA, right? But I do want to see power moved from old rich white guys to a balance between old rich white guys who have, whichever way possible, come across owning their franchises, and whether you like it or not, predominantly black young men who come from college situations of varying degrees to play at a high level of a sport. And I think that needs to be balanced out. And this is step 2 or 3 of a 25-step process. And how this ends for him affects players for the next however many years. Like, this is quite a big deal, and it's sort of being played down by the league, but it is a big deal.
For the whole point was going on, I was thinking, why aren't the NFLPA getting involved? And then we'll get onto them later.
Yeah.
But it's a fucking shit show. And I get why Stewart isn't doing it, because if he does it, it sets the precedent. And it's not just, off-field stuff. Apparently, he can void guarantees if he's ejected for a game, for a late hit or unnecessary roughness.
There's various cumulative penalties. Is it Mike Brown has come out and said, I don't want to be paying him if he's in jail?
Yeah.
You're like, well, okay, then coach him properly and speak to him properly and treat him the way he needs to be treated to make sure he doesn't spiral like many players do. But to me, it's
from the franchise that gave a contract to Vontaze
Perfect and Pac-Man Jones.
and this is the thing, like it's you've got to pick your battles, and this is not the one for the Bengals to pick.
This is not the battle to pick.
If they don't sort this out and Shamar Stewart doesn't sign and Hendrickson doesn't get paid and doesn't sign, you can write off the Bengals season.
Oh, yeah.
They've offered Hendrickson like a deal where it's 1 year guaranteed money.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit.
Yeah.
This is his last proper chance to earn a decent contract. Like, when I say decent, he's not asking for the TJ Watt money. He's asking for Max Crosby type money, which for him in that team,
pay him,
is probably worth it because you've got fuck all else.
Yeah, pay the man.
It's a complete car crash.
But if you were asked to pick a team without knowing who it was, you'd say, "Oh, it's the Bengals."
Yeah, it's an absolute. They're bungling their own season
again.
Yeah, before it starts. So other retirements, sticking defensively, CJ Mosley Ravens and Jets linebacker, and P squared, Patrick Peterson, Cardinals, Steelers. Argument for being one of the best quarterbacks for quite a while.
Pat Peterson, Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
He'll be in a Hall of Fame.
He was always fucking amazing on the what you call it, the Pro Bowl, like the activities.
Yeah.
They'd be like, I think there was one where they had to like run along, pick up balls, and carry them. He was amazing to watch.
He had like 10 or 12.
Yeah, it was incredible, and
Wasn't he
just
decent. Like he was decent at playing the quarterback games as well.
yeah. The guy like he could just do whatever he fucking wanted. Like he was a great returner, wasn't he? As well,
He was one of the first like Amazon all or nothings that was with the Cardinals, and
Yeah.
he'd have regular competition.
2014.
With the
Yeah.
quarterbacks about throwing a ball in a bin.
Carson Palmer, Drew Stanton,
Yeah.
and Pat Peterson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, awesome athlete.
completely. Yeah, for I'm sad to see him go. Mike Williams.
I liked Mike Williams. I thought he was incredibly underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good number
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Solid.
and just cursed. You
Yeah.
know,
Was cursed by injuries. Like, the Chargers were always so much better when he was fit.
Yeah, he did. He unlocked their offense. He enabled Keenan Allen to be
Yeah.
the Keenan Allen we know and love. And then I don't think like when they played him in a completely pointless last game of the season, he broke his back. So
And this is why like players don't want 1 year guarantee contracts.
exactly, yeah. But bless him. Mike Williams is retired. Not retired, but going to miss the next season.
Practically retired.
Will Levis. So he can go off and enjoy his
He basically
Mayo
got
coffees.
he got retired from the team by them drafting Cam Ward,
yeah.
and then retired from the season by electing to take shoulder surgery. Now, I get it. It makes sense because he probably wasn't going to play much, if at all.
Yeah.
And he's shit. But
I think it's best for him really to be, because he just became a meme last season with his.
But he feels to me like one of those projects that isn't reclaimable. He's not a Zach Wilson or a Sam Darnold, where you look and think, okay, there's talent here that somebody can do something with. This is more of a Josh Rosen, like, no,
he's
this
done.
doesn't work. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you've had your chance, and no.
I think
No, John.
under the right coach, he could become a good
No.
backup.
I don't. I think he's too risky to be a
But
backup.
the best coaches, I'm thinking of the guy. They've all got their guys, so there's no point. There's no chance. You know, you can't just.
He's got a cannon of an arm,
Yeah.
but he's about as accurate as Alec Baldwin. He's just rubbish.
Fucking hell, keep coming up.
That joke's going to keep coming up. That's one of my favourites. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I think the being out this year. Is
I could have
the best
picked
thing.
Israeli
Best-
military, by the way.
No, I'm not getting there.
I'm just saying. I could have made it worse.
You could. That would be a lot worse. Jesus Christ. But yeah,
Want to have a discussion about the Gaza situation?
we can. I think if children are dying, that's a bad thing.
I'd like to stand behind that.
But yeah, anyway, Will Levis, I think it's a good thing that he's there, but not going to be there, because I think he'd just become another meme, even though he's not playing. I think he's just going to
Yeah, I agree.
be. The further he is away, the less he is a distraction. You know, he's made some money. He did some adverts. You know, he was the Hellman's
Face of Hellman's.
face of Hellman's. Jesus Christ. Hey, good money. So yeah, welcome to the CFL. Well, trades. Minka Fitzpatrick goes to the Dolphins.
Goes back to the Dolphins.
Jalen Ramsey then heads to the Steelers with Jonnu Smith. So the Steelers get a bit older. The Dolphins get.
You know, when you look at trades, and the thing is to figure out who won the trade in inverted
Yeah.
commas. I'm struggling on this one.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing is it's
I think I give
Both teams have just got a 1-year rental on the defensive back.
I think I give the edge to the Steelers.
Jono Smith gone back to work with Arthur Smith, where he was well used at Tennessee.
But got a good tight end already.
They've got good tight ends.
Yeah. I think there's probably still some talent in Jalen Ramsey. So I think he probably does improve the backfield in the Steelers. Whereas I think the backfield in the Dolphins with Minka Fitzpatrick doesn't get any better. I think when Fitzpatrick first went to the Steelers, he was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Made
But
so
do you
many
remember?
interceptions.
Do you remember, though, one of the reasons why he went to the Steelers?
I hate the Dolphins.
He was playing so badly at the Dolphins, they dropped him. So
it's the season they were tanking.
They were tanking.
Yeah.
They were awful. But in a tanking season, he still got dropped.
Yeah. But then he was good when he went to the Steelers.
He was great but he had a very specific role, didn't he? He's not a safety. He's not a quarterback. He's just a...
He's always that in between, wasn't he? That safety,
sort of ball
quarterback,
magnet.
almost linebacker to an extent. Didn't take long.
Like your mum.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, what? Don't bring mums into this.
But
You know, I'll go there.
thinking back to the last 2 years, maybe, has Fitzpatrick ever featured in like a big play interception?
I think he's good. He's just a good player who occasionally pulls off the spectacular.
Yeah, average player now, though.
Yeah, okay, average player with the potential for the odd spectacular play.
Which is why I give the edge on this trade to the Steelers.
Yeah, I'd agree. I don't see... It feels very much just like, we don't want this guy in our building, you don't want this guy in your building, let's swap him over.
It's a 1-year rental on some guy that both teams wanted off their roster for cash purposes. Fair enough. Another cap casualty was Jay Alexander, who I still think is very good.
Yeah.
It just became too expensive for the Packers. So he almost immediately signs with the Ravens, which is a fucking great pickup.
Yeah, they just get better and better.
Yeah.
Before you move too far ahead, so with the Will Levis injury and subsequent retirement and career failure, behind Cam Ward, who are the quarterbacks? When Cam Ward inevitably gets injured or is rubbish on a bad team,
I don't think he'll be rubbish. I think but
is he
injury maybe?
Yeah,
Behind that line. The line isn't as bad as it was last year. But
no.
still.
So, I mean, I feel for Titans fans.
I've just seen it.
Brandon Allen and Tim Boyle. They'll be begging for Will Levis to come back.
Will come back. Tim Boyle has been stealing a career now for, 10 years?
Best part, it started off in Green Bay.
Yeah.
And do you know who loved him? Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers loves him, yeah.
Yes, he's absolutely no threat whatsoever.
Probably. It's not... I don't know what his numbers are, but I bet you he's got twice as many interceptions as he's got touchdowns in this league.
Oh, God.
Career. He has 233 attempts, 141 completions, 60%, 1,200 yards, 5 touchdowns, 13 interceptions.
Oh! Wow.
Check his college records, because I know they're appalling.
Yeah, his college records were not
Because when he joined the Giants, I had to be like, is that Tim Boyle? Yes, it was that Tim Boyle.
Poor guy's getting a right slagging off for no reason at all, but I love it.
Really long neck as well.
He does.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Yeah. There were, it's
How have we not picked up on it? He's like almost like Mike Glennon-esque.
I think when he joined, we took the piss out of his neck.
Yeah.
He played for Connecticut 2013, 14 and 15. Across 3 seasons, he had 1 touchdown and 13 interceptions.
Yep.
Wow.
So he's actually doing better.
He's better in pros.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway.
I think Matt Castles might have been similar, but he didn't really play, did he? Did he play at all in college? He only played high school. Matt Castle, yeah.
Nice.
Hang on, can we get back to Jai Alexander?
You should, yeah.
Signed for the Ravens. How good is that?
Oh, he just makes them so much better again.
Yeah.
Again.
Watch them walk away with the division.
They are the exact opposite of the Bengals. They're just sensible. They take advantage of other teams' mistakes. They don't make that many of their own. Welcome to the playoffs already. Elsewhere, Von Miller signs with the Commanders.
He needs to retire.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, but I like what the Commanders did with some veteran players last year.
Dan Quinn can get.
And he's going to be a situational.
He's a situational leadership role
Yeah,
player. I get it, but this is a Hall of Fame career that needs to finish.
No, I can understand.
Talking of that, Aaron Rodgers signs for the Steelers.
Sweet Jesus.
Finally.
I mean, it's the least shock news going, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, he also
took 6 months.
He also announced some shock news. He told us he got married to a woman who, she just goes to another school.
I like the way you had to, marry to a woman. Not like an amoeba.
Well, there were rumours back in the day. But yeah, married to a woman called Brittany. But yes, that's not important. The important thing is this is going to be his final year.
Thank Christ. I never thought I'd get tired of watching Aaron Rodgers when we started this.
Yeah.
But I'm tired of watching Aaron Rodgers.
I'm just tired of the whole palaver that goes alongside. Aaron Rodgers is still a good player. Like,
he's a good player.
He had some moments with the Jets last year, to be fair. It's a circus that goes alongside Aaron Rodgers on board of.
Yeah. Can you just go off and fucking join the Trump administration?
If he winds the ego in and lets Tomlin coach and does what he's asked to do, then this team is a good team.
Yeah.
If he drags the ego around with him, thinks he can outcoach Tomlin, then the team will not have improved by signing Aaron Rodgers. And then the other thing is that no one's mentioning is, all right, last year he got through, but he is slow as... Yeah. And he's likely to get injured again. Like, he was limping every other week last year. Now, I think he made it through most of the games.
Yeah.
But, what is he now, like 41?
Yeah.
I don't know. And again, what the Steelers haven't done is secured their future.
No.
I don't know. I think it's a bit of an odd one. I don't really get it. Like, I know no one wants to watch Mason Rudolph, but I don't... There's not a great disparity in what I want to watch between Mason Rudolph, getting beaten with his own helmet, and Aaron Rodgers.
That's all I want to watch. Basically, if they just had red zone, and if it's a bit slow, you press the red button, and there was Garrett smashing Rudolph with his own helmet. Rudolph Cam. Yes. Fucking right. It's just a distraction I don't like. George Pickens, he takes away some distraction from the wide receiver room and takes that to Dallas.
Is he low-key one of the most disappointing players of the last couple of years? Like, I don't get it.
He can be spectacular. He can make some... He makes some almost like OBJ-like cat-style catches. But some days, all he wants to do is fight the defensive back. And he'll get 6 yards.
He's not being helped by the quarterback playing.
No, I get that. It's difficult to evaluate him, but
But he does. He does make some stupid fucking decisions as well. Yeah. So I struggle with Pickens. I think it makes Dallas stronger, but that's because they had nothing else other than CeeDee Lamb before.
Does it not show you how poor the Steelers' drafting has been that Pickett and Pickens have both now had to go?
Yeah.
Like, they've not had a good run, have they?
No, they have not.
And Ben getting old was not a surprise to anyone. Like, he'd been sort of on the precipice of quitting for like 4 or 5 years.
Someone growing older isn't a surprise.
Yeah, like
time. It's this thing.
These storied franchises, like suddenly, like one day they're like, "Oh fucking hell! Did you watch Eli Manning out there? He's really slow." And they're like, someone's going, "Yeah, no, he's 38."
Yeah.
Shit,
when did that happen?
Oh, we should sign some dickhead to replace him.
The thing is, the way it's gone with the Steelers, unless Rodgers is uber competitive this year, unless they are really good, and I'm talking get into the playoffs and at least competitive in the playoff games, they'd have been better off just sticking with Kenny Pickett and seeing if he panned out. Like, what have they achieved? Really, nothing.
And we want to try and guess the number 3 wide receiver in Pittsburgh.
Do I want to try and guess the number 3 wide receiver?
I can't even name So it's DK, isn't it?
DK's number 1.
Is it Alan Lazard? Is he? There's
Actually.
Rogers brought him in yet?
Number 3, number 2 is Calvin Austin the third.
Oh yeah.
And number 3 is podcast favourite Robert Woods.
Of course he is. 14th best receiver in the league.
Boom.
14th best receiver in the Steelers.
But that's just shit depth, isn't it?
That is not
That's
good.
appalling.
It's not even depth. It's
Who got? They do have an exciting running back from the draft.
It's not Kenneth Gainwell.
No.
Caleb Johnson.
But yeah.
They're not going to be very good.
Still a good defense.
Yeah, great.
Of course it is. That's
They're
75% of their cap.
No, they're literally opposite of the Bengals.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, so Darren Waller's come out of retirement to sign with the Dolphins to replace Jonnu Smith. Today he went on the PUP list. So well done that.
Oh, really? I did not see that.
Yeah. Was it the PUP? I'm sure it was the PUP list.
What's he been doing if he's so physically unable to perform?
He is listed
Like,
out.
literally, if the three of us were put on the PUP list, I'd be like, fair enough. I haven't been physically able to perform for ages.
Undisclosed.
Jesus.
Which doesn't bode well. Because he's not exactly got a clean bit of health when it comes to these sort of things.
No, and the way he went out, it was really sad to see. So, yeah.
If they can get something out of him, great, but I don't think it's a worthwhile comeback.
No, I don't. But comebacks here. Naeem Hines, back in the league. He's been out for 2 years with a knee injury. He's trying to come back. I think the last thing he did was like a 90-yard kick return for the Bills to put them in the playoffs. And then he's been basically out injured since. So, good. It'd be a nice story if he can come back. Never with a sort of a lead back, really, was he?
He signed with the Chargers.
Yeah, the Monday Isaiah Crowell. Like, I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
Bill Alpau. Yeah, absolutely. But here's one that did interest me: the Najee Harris thing, because he went full on JPP, didn't he?
Well, JPP injured his hands. I think Harris has injured his face.
I think he's been hit by a firework.
Yeah, and apparently there were rumours that it was really, really bad, and it seems to have dampened down a bit.
Well, that would help.
But
I think he's going to be back into practice soon.
But yeah, guys, you're multi-millionaires. Please don't fuck around with fireworks, you fucking idiot.
Hire a fucking company to do it for you.
Go to a display.
Yeah.
I know, but yeah, like, you know, looking at JPP, it should be like enough notice for you all. Don't fuck around with.
Especially if you're a running back, your hands are pretty important. So is your face.
Yeah, I mean, even
the ability to
I'm going to
see.
say it doesn't even matter if you're running back. Your face is pretty important.
Yeah.
But yeah,
My face is not important.
it's fucking lovely.
Thanks. Not important though.
No.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, we'll carry on with some news. NFL players are going to be allowed to play flag football.
None of them will.
No, none of them will, but I'd love to see some retired players. Like, let's have
Megatron.
Julio Jones, Megatron, playing wide receiver for the flag football team.
What is the fucking point of flag football being?
Jerry Rice.
I don't know.
It's more. It's because the home nations
I know.
can pick their own thing, and no one's going to touch the Americans at that.
Literally. Well, let's pick a sport that only we play, literally, to any competent level, so we can guarantee ourselves another gold medal.
But have you seen that they've been doing the flag football championships at the moment on I've been watching it on YouTube, but there's some fucking spectacular stuff, and you're like, yeah, you don't even like Patrick Mahomes, like, you know, I know people will be like, oh yeah, that'd be fucking great to see. The quarterbacks there are so fucking amazing and like evasive. Like, it's amazing to watch. So yeah, no, it isn't going to happen, especially because I think the Olympics happens 2028 August. Which is just before the start of the season.
July, August.
It'll be there'll be somebody who's been retired for a little while who'll turn up.
Naeem Hines.
Yeah, Yeah.
Sue.
yeah. I would love to see that. I would love to see
The
that.
dirtiest motherfucker.
Some
Football flag.
Yeah, and Ndamukong Suh against some Costa Rican farmer. That would be fucking incredible. I will pay to travel over and watch it. It'd be amazing.
Yeah, some British student
Yeah, he's just snapping people in half for a laugh.
just engulfed by this massive shadow. Yeah, Calais Campbell or something.
Yeah. Calais Campbell, Ndamukong Suh, and here's Cam Newton throwing the ball.
Yeah. Yeah,
Amazing.
Elsewhere, so there was the league owners meeting. The Tush Puss survived the ban.
Good.
Yeah.
Perfectly valid move.
Yeah.
Did you see Jamal Adams this evening? Jamal Adams news.
He signed for the Raiders.
Yes.
Oh, has he?
Reuniting with Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
Well,
Oh, I like what the Raiders are doing.
yeah.
No, I like it.
I
I don't think they'll be that good this year, but maybe next year.
I like Pete Carroll going in. I don't particularly like Jamal Adams, but I do think they've made some really sensible decisions this off-season. I'm not going to tell Perry that.
No.
Anyway, should we take a break and then we'll head and talk about the NFLPA for a bit, and then we'll do some more fun stuff. Okay, welcome back. We're now refreshed, ready to take on the fucking bungle that is the NFLPA. So,
And the NFL, to be fair.
and the NFL. So, yeah, they are. Well, they are more linked than they should be. So, there was a report about collusion, basically, by the owners of the NFL teams and Goodell and his chief of staff and stuff like that, where basically following the Deshaun Watson contract, that the league decided we don't really want to do fully guaranteed contracts anymore.
Anymore, like they've been doing them for so long.
One. We've done one, and it was, admittedly, I don't even know why this is needed, because everyone could see it was a fucking catastrophe waiting to happen. But there was a report. Basically, the case said that there wasn't a legal definition of collusion, but there was a lot of evidence that they were working together to stop guaranteed contracts.
Absolute bullshit. Did everyone say we're not going to do this? Yes.
Yes.
Well, there's a collusion then.
Exactly that, but yeah, it was a very high bar for.
Yeah.
You have to prove intent.
Yeah, and as well, yeah, it just wasn't. They didn't have the full evidence to say that. But anyway, there was a report, and for some reason, the NFL and the NFLPA agreed to. NFLPA signed some non-disclosure agreements to not release this report.
Detrimental to the people for whom the NFLPA is run for.
So there were players named in this investigation, like Justin Herbert, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, that basically the reason they didn't get the guarantees they sort of would have liked to had was because the owners were talking to each other. Like, I think the people were texting the owners of the Cardinals because the Kyler Murray deal involved lots of, there was the Call of Duty clause in his contract and stuff, and that made it easier for them to make deals with Lamar Jackson and, everyone else. So basically, it was a lot, we mentioned it earlier, there's a lot of rich white guys trying to hold on to their money because, they like being very rich white guys. But yeah, the fact that the NFLPA agreed to this is...
It's scandalous, isn't it?
It's scandalous.
Because they're meant to be looking after the players. And the best way to look after the players, realistically, is... one of the best ways is to make sure that they get paid the market rate which they deserve. If the market suddenly decides that 100% guarantee contracts is what we're going to have, then that's what they should have. But effectively, post Deshaun Watson, all the owners have got together and gone, yeah, no, I don't like that. That's going to cost us a little bit too much money. And yeah, we all said it at the time. The Browns might have fucked everyone over on this thing. But as it is, they've all got together and gone, yeah, we're not going to do that. Stop doing that. And the NFLPA have gone, yeah, sure.
As
We didn't
with
get anything back from it.
as with all collusion, it's not the act of collusion itself that causes the biggest problem. It's the cover-up
Yes.
of the collusion that makes the problem bigger. So, what's your knowledge of collusion in political terms like? So, with the Northern Ireland situation, you had Agent Steakknife. I've just listened to a tremendous BBC Sounds podcast about Agent Steakknife. And it wasn't the fact that they had this guy embedded at the top of the IRA that was the problem. It was the fact that when he murdered people, the MI5 just went, we don't know anything about it. We don't think it's him. And then they did that for another 20 years, and they waited for him to die before they admitted that they knew who he was. It's the cover-up which causes the bigger problem. So now, instead of the NFLPA going to the players and saying, look, there's going to be certain guarantees which are not going to be something that you can ask for. It's not going to happen. But instead of that, we're going to guarantee that there won't be an 18th game, or we're going to reduce whatever. Make it a thing. Do something for it.
Yeah.
Instead of just signing it away and brushing it under the carpet. It doesn't. It's very, very poor in terms of negotiating skills from the NFLPA. And it seems to have... I mean, would you be surprised to find maybe somebody has been paid off for this? I'm not suggesting that they have. It's just it feels like somebody may have had their arm twisted somewhere along the line to just shuffle this through, because why else would you do it? There's got to be a reason to do it. Now, we haven't been privy to the reason, which normally means somebody doesn't want you to know how much they got paid.
Well, exactly. And on the back of this, on the back of that, you can see that obviously now the NFLPA head, Lloyd Howell's resigned, so has the chief strategy officer, JC Tresser, resigned. It almost looks even worse.
Yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely, like, as an organisation, they are absolutely untrustworthy.
Yeah.
And they have... It's a really important time for them, because in 5 years, there's the CBA.
Yep.
And they are... Basically, the NFLPA now have a couple of years to get a new people in the head positions, and as well reorganize themselves, because otherwise, basically, we're going to get an 18th game. That's going to be there needs to be probably a line in the sand of the organization. We're going to get this. This is what we understand, but. They're just going to run roughshod over this organisation.
There's going to be an 18th game. There's going to be probably one less preseason game. Yeah, that's all fine. Don't be surprised to see there being more international games, more travel for the players.
Yep.
I'd hazard a guess that they're even going to think about, all right, extending the amount of franchises and looking to put a franchise overseas, which... great for the international game, but for those players, that's going to guarantee them more travel. And they're not going to get the comeback in terms of, all right, we get an extra bye week or guaranteed contracts, or increased guarantees or more rest time during the off season or whatever it might be, because you're not. The NFLPA wouldn't have had chance to build up their relationship, get to know the players, but also get to know the NFL as well.
It's as well, like, part of because you get the feeling they've agreed to this, not releasing this report, so they can be nice and friendly with the NFL. Like, we don't want to. We're going to be nice. Remember that when you come to the CBA agreement. Of course, what's going to happen? They're just going to.
Yeah, but now the two people are gone.
The two people are gone, and. It's just, as well, you can't treat these guys with kindness. They are billionaires who they don't care.
They listen to one language. And
It's money.
money.
All they want to know is how am I going to get richer? And
So when is the next CBA?
2030.
So in 2030, mark it down somewhere because we'll probably finish doing this by then. But the season will not start on time. One of us will probably be dead or something. It's quite a long way away.
As long as it's not John, he's the only one who knows how to work.
Yeah. So I will
I'm
put
leaving
money.
the thing to you, my will.
All right.
I will put money right now that the season doesn't start on time. There will be strikes, lockouts. I don't think there'll be another franchise. I don't think there'll be expansion because it's a bit like Formula One, where everybody now knows, okay, the only way in is to buy my franchise. That makes me a lot of money. But I think there'll be a developmental league. I think that's going to be a thing that comes back, NFL Europe or whatever they want to call it, which is, sure, but there'll be something because the sport is growing globally and there will be an 18th game, which will probably be played abroad. Every team will play abroad, right? I'm on board with all of that, but I think if the players feel we are not in a position to negotiate this fairly, they'll just say we're going on strike. Yeah, because the league, the only language they know, like you said, is green. It's money. And the league know, okay, if these players go on strike and they mean it, if they can hold it for a month, then we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Because you cannot put substandard product out. People won't watch it. Not in the modern world when you've got all the other things. Yeah. Back in the 60s and the 70s, you could put, Joe Bloggs, Gary Brown, whatever, out on the field, and people would watch it because there was only 2 channels.
Yeah.
People won't watch it.
No,
They're already struggling to fill stadiums in LA. People won't turn up. So the players have got to be strong enough. And this is the same in any industry, sport, whatever, marketplace. You have to decide, this is what we want. We don't think it's unfair, and we can prove that what we're asking for isn't unfair, and we will hold the line. But it has to be a continuous line. And I think we're reaching that point. The Shamar Stewart situation, players are backing him. Hendricks, players are backing him. Players are getting the idea now that, okay, we make good money, we can forfeit a month's salary. And those further down the chain that can't afford to do that, other players will prop them up and say, okay, we've got you covered for this. Stay with us on this. Yeah. And it will work. And you'll get somewhere nearer to what the NBA has with the Supermax contracts. And like I say, I don't want it to go all the way because I think the NBA has it wrong as well. Yeah. I don't like the way they work. But you're going to have to get closer to that somewhere along the line.
No, but yeah, if the players can't trust the union.
If you can't trust your own union, you've got to get a new union.
Yeah.
Form your own union.
But yeah, Lloyd, well, quickly gone, Howell, because we'll never mention him again now, he's gone, but he was paid $3.5 million a year.
Yeah. It's nuts.
To do what?
Well, it wasn't even his full-time job because he also sat on 3 boards and he consulted for the Carlyle Group, who are a private equity organisation buying 10% stakes in NFL teams. So apparently that wasn't
conflict of interest.
Despite the fact that it's a massive conflict of interest. You're representing both sides. Your bread can't be buttered on both sides. It shouldn't have been allowed. As well, if you're paid $3.5 million a year, that should be your fucking full-time job. I'm not paid that. Shockingly, I'm not paid nearly $3.5 million a year.
Was it only 3.2?
I think I'm feeling about 3.1 now, but it is my full-time job. I'm not even allowed to set a part-time job. So yeah, it's more rich guys looking out for other rich guys, and the thing that worries me is as well the Carlyle Group of private equity. Private equity is ruining football. It's going to ruin the NFL because when private equity comes in, Jerry Jones and stuff, profit doesn't really fucking matter. It's about status. Yeah. He wants to be seen to. I mean, the profit does help. Private equity don't give a shit. They just want profit.
Yeah.
And if they're not profit, they'll move it on. They'll strip it and move it on. You don't want private equity in sport. It's absolutely killing football as a spectators thing. The fans don't matter. fuck off. I hate it.
But see, with football and maybe with the NFL and various other sports, and I agree with what you're saying, I think you will see in the next 10 years or so a restructuring. You'll see a bunch of Phoenix clubs say, right, we're setting up our own league and we're going to play in this, and you can't invest this or do this, and there'll only be league-wide sponsorship. Like, I like the franchise model, but they're no longer doing it for the benefit of the league and the players. They're doing it for the benefit of massive equity groups and business owners. Like,
it's going to take a massive equity group to do that, because you look at all the other leagues that have been set up, the XFL, the USFL, they've all failed, really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty quickly.
Pretty quickly, like a year for most of them. It's going to need huge equity to then basically put into the pockets of players, like Live Golf has. All right, we're just going to throw a shit ton of money to get the players to come over to a substandard competition compared to the PGA.
Yeah.
And compete here. Like, you're going to have to.
It's going to be a nation state, isn't it? If you're not
literally, yeah. I mean, you're
and that's
going to have.
You don't want that either.
No, you're probably going to have to pay double what the NFL are playing, because suddenly, could you imagine, like, any player coming out of college now wants to be in the NFL, wants to win the Super Bowl. They don't want to go to X League whatever to win Y Cup whatever, because there's no fucking there's no status in it. So unless you're willing to pay probably double what the NFL are going to pay, and then probably more, what's in it for the player? They're like, well, fuck, you know,
it's star power.
Yeah,
they can't, like the XFL, and they don't have it.
They literally,
so no one wants
literally need to go out and sign 3 or 4 of the top quarterbacks and pay them billions, actual billions. Like, you think about the latest Mahomes contract, which is $500 million over 10 years. Then if you need double that, well, that's $1 billion. And I'd say you probably need to go more.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll come back to this, I'm sure, because it's going to be the last we hear of this. So players not at camp because of we've mentioned Trey Hendricks. Bengals. Terry McLaurin is also there. I writ
Washington
whatever's. That's what Trump called them the other day, and I was really upset. But yeah, he said the Washington whatever should become the back to the old name.
Same with the Guardians, isn't he?
Yeah.
In the baseball.
But yeah, he's threatening to stop
Guardians.
We used to be the Indians, right?
Yeah. He's threatening to stop them building a new stadium in DC if they don't change their name.
It's not up to him.
Well, he can't do it. It's not federal land because Biden gave it away before he left. But yeah, so players at camp, despite being in contract disputes. So Micah Parsons at the Cowboys, James Cook, Kyron Williams, and Juwan Jennings, who is your only fit wide receiver right now. So yeah, the Niners don't sign until late in the season. The Cowboys will wait until the Thursday before the league starts before they give Parsons the money he quite clearly deserves, and will have to pay more because they've waited, because that's what the Cowboys do.
Every single contract is the same.
James Cook and Kyron Williams, I would. I think you're going to have to hold on tight because I don't think you're going to get the deals you require.
You're not Saquon Barkley, so you're not going to get that running back.
You're not even Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. And
Juwan Jennings, yes, you're right. He is the only fit wide receiver, and he's had a couple of good games, but he's not exactly Terry McLaurin, is he?
He's a number 3.
Yeah. No, exactly.
I like him.
I like him. It's fine, but
he's a number 3.
Yeah,
you're not paying him. No.
Yeah. No. Big contract news though. George Karlaftis got $93 million 4-year extension. Nice. They all got 4-year extensions. I'm not going to tell you. So Trey Smith, also at the Chiefs, he gets a league-leading deal for a guard, $94 million.
Good bit of business.
Yeah. Sauce Gardner for the Jets, $120 million, which is league-leading for a cornerback.
Not a good bit of business.
Also at cornerback, Derek Stingley got a 4-year deal. I can't remember how much it was. Slightly less than Sauce Gardner.
I say not good bit of business. It's the cost of doing business, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Sauce Gardner's a good cornerback. Has he ever been the best cornerback in the league?
No. But
No. It seems a lot of money
It
for
does.
a up and down player.
Yeah.
Garrett Wilson, 130 million, 4 years for him to run down the field and Justin Fields to run down the field as well. And Kittle, 76 million.
That was a restructure, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Freed up some cap space.
But yeah, league leading for a tight end. But literally your best receiver, quite frankly, the last few years.
Well, yeah, you kind of don't mind that because he's proved it.
Yeah. Crime files. So Rasheed Rice is going to spend 30 days in jail. Gets a 5-year suspended. That Justin Tucker, he's gone. He was released by the Ravens. He's now been suspended for 10 games. I don't think we ever see him again.
No.
It's a sad way for a guy who was Hall of Fame bound.
Yeah, but now probably not.
No.
Properly tarnished his name.
Yeah.
I mean, if nothing else happens, maybe as the most successful kicker at some point he gets in, but it'll be a long way down the line.
Yeah,
It's a long way down the line. It's going to be one of those coming back as a... They lose entitlement after a while. I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. But
It's going to be...
veteran kind of thing. It's not going to be a first round.
It's going to be an odd Hall of Fame if he's not in. But this is one of those things, like, what's been proven and what hasn't been proven. I don't know. I'm not. I'm fairly sure he did some stuff he's not supposed to have done.
I don't think anything has... He's not being convicted.
No, but this is the thing. So, like, you can still say this dude is not a good dude, but he was an epic kicker for 12 years.
I mean,
Yeah.
Ray Lewis and the whole thing.
Did he not kill somebody?
Apparently, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, and there are various other people who've gone into the Hall of
OJ.
Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think he's as bad as those dudes. Like, I'm just saying, he will probably get in
Terrell Owens.
because if you just take the sports side of it, which is all it's for, it's not a lifestyle Hall of Fame; it's a sports Hall of Fame.
You say, I mean, yeah, I completely agree. You say that, but then Terrell Owens had to wait years.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think he'll end up having to wait
Yeah.
a long time, and then people will go, right, do it this year because there's 4-star names going in. Stick the kicker in. People probably won't bother too much with it. Like something like that.
Yeah. Elsewhere, so draftees news. Maxwell Hairston, who's the Bears' first-round pick, he's been accused of sexual assault. Quidjon Judkins, who's the Browns.
Easy for you to say.
It's really not. Browns draft pick, running back, charged with misdemeanor and domestic violence.
The Browns just really are.
They just can't help it, can they? Jordan Addison has resolved his DUI case. He's pleading no contest or lesser charge.
sensible.
Former CTE news. Antonio Brown is wanted for attempted murder.
Laugh.
Pac-Man Jones has been arrested for assaulting a police officer. And did you see the news about Teddy Bridgewater? He's been suspended from high school coaching.
Yeah, from Northwestern.
For basically, he's just been a decent human being.
For paying students travel fees.
Paying student travel fees and food, and asking for donations to help this. Like,
Get a grip on yourself, Northwestern.
Yeah, big time.
I like the fact that he's basically come out and gone, this is what they've suspended me for. And then he's just waiting for them to do something. He's like, what are you going to do? Like, I'm fronting it because this isn't wrong. Like, he's not done any... It's a bizarre story.
Yes.
It's so strange. You forget that he unretired and was on the Lions roster last week.
Yeah.
But it's a bizarre story. He's basically just helping the team out, helping the players out. Because don't forget, not everyone makes big NIL money.
Exactly.
So he's helping people out. They're improving under his coaching. Like, what else do you want? Like, crack on. He's not breaking any rules. They just don't like it.
No. And that's my rundown done.
Perfect.
That's the off season
Good
in
catch
a
up.
nutshell.
Yeah.
So, what should we do now?
Hot seat.
Dancing.
Hot seat, yes, and some dancing. So we'll do the hot seat, we'll do some dancing, and then we'll look at some free agents. So let's go by. We're going to go by division.
Yeah.
Let's go by division. Okay, each division. Who's
the
on hottest seat?
seat in each division?
So where should we start?
So going alphabetical by division.
Alphabetical by decision.
AFC East.
AFC
We
East.
know that one. We're already up and running. We have a chord.
Yes.
So Mike
Oh, yeah.
McDaniel.
This is
Mike
no
McDaniel,
contest.
get your flame retardant trousers on. Because
I think you're right. I think that's the hottest seat.
I
in the
think
league.
that might be the hottest seat in the league. Mike McDaniel, you are burning your body. This is not good. And it needs to be a really good season for me.
They need a playoff run.
Yeah, they need an actual run. It's not just winning the
not
wild
just getting
card.
the playoffs. It's
No.
like you need to be in the playoffs and a playoff run because it's been too long now.
Yeah.
We've not seen progress. We've got issues with Tua. I think there's issues with the roster. I see them finishing bottom of the AFC.
I'm not
East.
sure about bottom, but I
do.
certainly don't think they're going to be a successful team this season.
I don't.
And they've got really talented players. And what, regardless of what I personally feel about Tua's situation, he has an up and down season every season. But in the games when he's really good, he's really good.
Yeah.
Like, he's a good quarterback. The wide receivers are brilliant. Achan, I really like. Like, the offense on a whole is good, but you don't get the Mike McDaniel magic every week. You get 3 games a season where he brings something up, and the rest of the time it's hit and hope.
Even Achan's a player I really like, but the whole reason they signed him was his magic with the run game.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
No. And then the defense, I don't think has ever really been as good as it should be.
No, not at all.
And I just think he's running out of time. Like, the window was there. Compete with the Bills for the playoffs while the Patriots and the Jets are trying to rescue themselves.
Just never did.
And the window is closing. No,
Okay,
I don't think so.
All right.
So North, AFC North.
Stefanski at the Browns?
Zach Taylor.
Or Zach Taylor at the Bengals?
I think the defense is going to. I feel bad for Zach Taylor. I don't think
it's fault.
it's not his fault, but someone's going to carry the can.
But it's not really Stefanski's fault. He's hamstrung by that team.
The Bengals have shit on them all you like because they are a terrible franchise, but they do stick with head coaches.
Okay, so you guys have nominated Tomlin. Tomlin, it's got like
point.
Tomlin. I know that the Rodgers thing isn't going. It's going to cloud this, and I really like Tomlin, but he is part of the problem there.
Can I say I don't see him getting fired?
No.
I can see him
Leaving for another job.
Yeah.
But I think this might be the division with the most hot seat candidates because whether you like it or not, Harbaugh's safe, but all you're going to hear all season is Super Bowl or bust for the Ravens. That's all you're going to hear.
Yeah.
Now, I don't agree with it. I think that's like, when Alex Ferguson used to have 3 or 4 seasons without winning the Premier League and then came back again. Like, that team is always good. You don't get rid of that coach.
No.
But Tomlin is one way or another coming to the end for me. And the other two may be faultless in terms of the fact the roster was built, not the way.
Yeah, the organisation above
But-
them is fine. But you could. I think Stefanski, but you're right. You could make an argument for the other two and even Harbaugh.
That's a tough one to pick. If you want to get consensus, I'll go with either of the first two because it's more likely that they get fired. In which case, it's probably Stefanski because the Browns are more likely to fire someone than any of the other 3.
I think if the Browns start someone other than Flacco, like it'll be one of the rookies or whatever, I think that gives him a get out.
Yeah,
I don't.
Zach Taylor doesn't have that.
I tell you why.
If he's seen as wasting the best years of Burrow and this incredibly expensive wide receiver room, I think he might be moved on.
I get
it's
that.
Unfair.
But the thing with Stefanski is, if they start anyone other than Flacco, it's gonna be because they were drafted over his head.
Yeah.
You could see on draft day he was not getting that input. Flacco, the flash has probably been and gone. Like, I'm not expecting him to be any good this year, right? Like, maybe 2 wins with Flacco, maybe. The rest of them combined, maybe another 2 wins, maybe. Like, there's a serious risk that the best quarterback on the roster is Kenny Pickett, and he's also the one they're most likely to cut prior to the season starting.
Yes.
Because he is.
Yeah.
They can't cut Flacco. They just can't cut Flacco. You need the leadership in the room. And then you've got...
Shador.
the other fella that they drafted ahead of Shador.
Yeah,
him, whose name I can't even tell you, Gabriel.
Yeah.
They drafted Dylan Gabriel, right? If you see Shador Sanders or Dylan Gabriel on the field, the decision's already made because Stefanski doesn't want to coach those guys.
Yeah.
So AFC North. So on to
South. And
Steichen.
if anyone says ever anything, I'm about to say, if anyone says
Shane
other than
Steichen.
Steichen,
Yeah.
and once again, I feel for him because I don't know how involved he was in the Richardson pick,
It was his
but
first year, wasn't it?
that Richardson pick
It's been a
is
bad one.
cursed. And now he's got Daniel Jones.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. I think Daniel Jones is going to be all right. Like, I don't think he's going to be brilliant. I don't think they're going to win a load of games with him. I think he's going to be comfortably better than
It's
Anthony
the fact
Richardson.
that Jags got a new head coach. I don't think they'll get rid of him after a year.
No.
I don't think the Texans get rid of their head coach.
No, they're decent.
Yeah.
Decent. I feel like the Titans are. I feel like they can't get rid of their head coach just because of the fuck up they made with Vrabel. They have to give him another year.
Because of Cam Ward,
Yeah,
they
and because of Cam Ward.
unless it's appalling,
No,
it has to. I think
has to be Steichen.
it
you
really
can't-
is only
you can't do
Steichen.
what the Bears are doing.
And it may be a case that he doesn't even see out the season.
Yeah, I
Now,
agree.
if Daniel Jones comes in and they improve, and I'm sure he's going to be the quarterback for most of the season, then he might get away with it, but it's not likely to be pretty for the Colts this season. Bearing in mind the owner just died as well.
Yes.
Like, there's going to be all sorts of restructuring behind the scenes. I don't see Anthony Richardson playing many games this season.
no, I don't. He's
Can't
injury-prone.
figure
He always
it.
has been.
Yeah. No, it's yeah.
West.
West. This is
the
really hard because I don't think any of them are.
Go on,
Yeah.
read them out. Who are the coaches?
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid,
Safe.
Harbaugh,
Safe.
Peyton,
Payton.
Yeah, go on.
Pete Carroll.
Well, the only one vaguely on the hot seat then would likely be...
Go on.
Well,
There is no hot seat in this division.
you don't think?
The only thing is,
Unless the
Andy-
Broncos are appalling,
I don't think even then.
but I don't see it.
The only one likely then is Harbaugh. Because
That's it.
because he's weird, and if they don't finish in the top two in this division, I think there's a problem.
They knew what they were getting into when they hired John Harbaugh.
I don't know if anyone ever knows what they're getting into. I agree there's no hot seat, but out of the four of them, the one most likely to lose their job is Harbaugh.
What about Andy Reid leaving?
Yeah, that's different if he retires.
I know it's different.
But I just don't think he will.
I agree. I don't think any coach.
We're
loses
putting
his job-
we're putting a hold on that one, are we?
Yeah, I think they would put.
Okay.
In this one.
Moving into the NFC East.
East. It's Brian, isn't it?
Mr. Dayball.
Dayball.
I don't know.
I'd
Just
say-
Schottenheimer's in his first year.
Schottenheimer's going to be rubbish.
Schottenheimer is
Yeah,
rubbish.
If he's really rubbish,
I think it's
Dan
Schottenheimer.
Quinn's on a
Dan Quinn's safe.
Dan
is on a
Quinn's.
thing. Sirianni's just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm going in.
It's
And
Marty Schottenheimer. I think the Giants really like Brian Daboll. I think they really like Brian Daboll. And if you show any shred of improvement with Jackson Dart
Yeah, it will
or Russell Wilson, but
be.
Jackson Dart.
Russell Wilson's going to start.
If you win 6 or 7 games, he stays for another season.
Yeah.
Marty Schottenheimer, Brian Schottenheimer, fuck me. I'm so old. Brian Schottenheimer is just a stand-in while they're waiting to appoint someone else. That's
Yeah.
all he is.
Yeah,
that's all he is.
That's the thing, isn't it?
Unless he wins 12 games like they do every season, by the way, under McCarthy, who's just been
7
kicked out.
last year.
Sure. But, like, unless they win a shed load of games, he's not even got a chance. He's not even a thought for next season.
Yeah.
He's a stand-in.
They're just, at some point, they're just going to pay the $1 million for Belichick, aren't they?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, that's a very Cowboys thing to do.
Yeah,
You
maybe.
think about when they brought in Parcells.
Maybe.
Are the Cowboys just like basically the American NFL Man United? Like they've been good under like 2 head coaches in their lifetime. The rest of the time they're just
Average.
or appalling. And this season's squad reminds me of 2015. They haven't got a running back. They've got a sort of quarterback who's. I do like Dak, but I think his best days were a couple of years ago. And they got 4 wins that year.
It's Schottenheimer. It's just Schottenheimer.
Yeah,
it is,
It's
yeah.
clearly
It is,
Schottenheimer.
The next one,
It's tough.
really tough. So Lions, Vikings, Packers, Bears. So you're talking Campbell, McConnell, LaFleur, and Johnson.
Okay, so it's Matt LaFleur.
It's Matt LaFleur. It is Matt LaFleur,
but unless O'Connell is inextricably tied to the decision to only keep JJ McCarthy and he tanks. Yeah. That is the only way by which it's not Matt LaFleur. I'm not saying he's likely to go.
Oh no!
But if the Packers
finish
third or fourth, there's an argument that they haven't made a lot of progress. It's more likely in my head that JJ McCarthy isn't as good. And O'Connell is pinned to that, and they say, we just had a really good quarterback, and you binned him off and told us this was the guy. Now, I don't know which direction that decision came from, whether he was told, you're playing this guy, or he said to them, don't pay Darnold, we're playing this guy. So it's a tough one to pick. That's how I see that one.
Admittedly, I see no one on any sort of hot seat there, but
I agree.
Of the thing, it would be probably, if it goes really, really badly, the seat could get hotter-ish. South. So, Bucks, Falcons, Panthers, Saints.
What a trash division.
I think it's Raheem Morris.
The Bucks?
No, the Falcons.
Sorry, the Falcons.
They can't just keep missing out on the playoffs.
They can.
I mean, they will. That's what the Falcons do.
I mean,
I don't particularly agree, but
this leans entirely on what happens at quarterback.
Yeah,
like is Penis Jr. only good?
I mean, he looked fine, but once again, there's.
And actually, do you know what? In this division, fine might be all right.
Yeah,
because it might get you to the top.
Very much so.
You know, it's reliant on is Baker Mayfield come back and have another good season. Yes, in his life, he's never had two good seasons in a row.
I still like the Bucks squad.
Yeah,
I think the Bucks are fine.
The Falcons squad.
I like the Falcons squad, but they don't make the playoffs.
Yeah, this is the thing.
It won't be Dave Canales.
No,
especially if the quarterback there continues to make progress. As long as they can see progress. So it is Raheem Morris by process of elimination, and if they miss the playoffs, it will be discussed. But again, it's another one where it's a tepid hot seat in this division.
Yeah. So, and then NFC West, Rams, so McVay, Seahawks, McDaniel?
Yeah.
Cardinals, that weirdo.
Gannon.
And 49ers, Kyle Shanahan.
It's Kyle Shanahan.
No.
All day.
It's
Kyle Shanahan. It's Kyle Shanahan all day.
Gannon.
It's Kyle Shanahan all day.
He is.
Time is running out there.
No,
he can have a bad season again. They know they're in.
I think the way that team is structured around him,
and it doesn't win.
Yeah, no, it hasn't won last year, but it's won a lot of other years.
But you haven't won the Super Bowl.
No,
it doesn't win. No, I agree. But his clock is ticking.
Is he just the next sort of Andy Reid, where for a while he just doesn't win and.
Eagles years.
His Eagles years, where the guy is in creating some amazing offenses. But he just isn't getting that final step, and it might be that Shanahan might need to have a change. But I think he's so inextricably linked to the Niners and John Lynch.
Yeah,
and the whole thing's built around that relationship. It's
you're going to get rid of Shanahan. You get rid of Lynch. You also get rid of pretty much everything.
Yeah. If he survived the Trey Lance stuff, he can survive a 4-win season.
Yeah. They've just signed Brock Purdy to a long contract. He is safe. Shanahan is safe.
So I think it's Gannon because he's weird.
He is weird.
And the Cardinals are frisky. They're better than.
They're a bad team.
They have a better win record than their team.
Yeah,
deserves.
I agree.
I think because of him, and I think they are getting. If they get better, he's just safe. But once again, I don't think it's particularly hot seat. No. But I think it's the hottest in that division.
I think you're more likely to move on from the quarterback than you are from the coach.
We've been saying that though for the last 2 years.
Because he's shit. Shit. He's rubbish.
I mean...
He's rubbish. Rubbish.
Yeah.
Awful.
So, should we quickly go over some free agents?
Unrealised talent, I'd say. I'd say he's got talent, but it's just not realised.
We've got 5 minutes before the penalties. Oh, no. Sorry, no penalties.
What? Oh. You must be well ahead of us. We're trying to keep an eye on it over here. You just ruined it for everyone.
I literally noticed it says 1-0 to Spain.
Oh, Matty.
Well, we've missed that.
Yeah, 3 minutes ago. So we might.
No penalties.
So we're not in a rush now.
I am. I've got to get to bed.
We can take our time now.
Oh, well, there you go. So, and
finish that
wow,
is,
that
by the
is
way.
no, that's the keeper. Got to save that.
Oh yeah.
Right, we're doing as live commentary on the women's Euros game of Spain Germany,
That might get
and
pulled back.
the German keeper has just been beaten at the near post with an absolute stunner of a strike, but you still got to save it.
Yeah.
Still got to save it. Are you going to talk about free agents? Is that what you want to do?
So here's some free agent. The top free agents. Do we see them getting picked up? So Keenan Allen,
Yes, absolutely.
Amari Cooper,
Yes.
Yeah.
Rasul Douglas.
No.
He's a bit older, isn't he? He had a really bad year last year.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Asante Samuel Jr.
Probably, but
I
not.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting old. He's getting older.
It's the junior that fools you.
Yeah. Brandon Scherf.
Yes, because linemen never go out of date.
Yeah. Justin Simmons. He's not the same player he was, but I still think there's a...
I think it's time he retired.
Really?
Yeah,
he's got something in the tank. I'm surprised he's not got.
He's on the downward spiral.
There's a lack of love for safeties in the league at the moment.
Yeah.
Zadarius Smith.
Are they the fullbacks of the defense? Safeties.
No, I'd say they're the tight ends.
They're the running backs of the defense.
I don't know.
They don't get paid enough. Zadarius Smith. He's not been as dominant as he was,
He'll get picked up.
but I think he might become like
Situationally, a good player.
he might become the new Jadeveon Clowney.
No one wants to be that guy, do they?
Yeah, you're right. He will get picked up.
Elsewhere, it's not particularly
Slim
great.
pickings, then.
Mike Hilton is like
Yeah.
Stephon Gilmore.
Gilmore, I think, will get picked up. Sometime.
Yeah, I think so. Again, downward spiral though.
Yeah.
It's on.
Yeah, it's I think as well Clowney.
Yeah, time might be over there for Clowney.
Yeah, it might be done now.
Yeah,
He wants too much money for a bit part player.
yeah, but this is early. He doesn't normally get signed up for another couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, if somebody gets injured, whatever, then sure.
Yeah, but anyway, we'll leave it there. But thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week or whenever as we
Soon.
ramp up to the season. But see you soon. Bye.